Welcome to this one-day match between New Zealand and India at Birmingham. So the outcome is that New Zealand have elected to bat. We'll have to wait to see. Jim Maxwell is with a big audience as well. So let's take a look at the teams. New Zealand are about to start their innings. India are about to start their innings. Tendulkar facing. Bond to bowl to Tendulkar. Oram is chasing that one. It's straight to a fielder. There's the first runs of the day for India. It's straight at Vettori. Sehwag waiting at the striker's end. Stopped by Harris. Bond to bowl to Sehwag. That's a huge six. That's the first boundary of the innings for India.
That was a super shot. I really didn't think it was too bad a ball.
And the end of the over.
India have made an ideal start for a one-day innings. If they can keep it at this pace, they'll post a huge total.
It's straight at Harris. Tendulkar waiting at the striker's end. Ooh, that looked quite nasty.
That looks like it hurt him a bit. Don't show any pain, just get on with it.
Tuffy to Tendulkar. Stopped by Astol. Tendulkar facing. Tuffy to bowl to Tendulkar. Tendulkar facing. It's straight to a fielder. The required run rate is around 7 and over.
India have made a slow start, so they need to pick up the pace if they're to get close to their target.
Bond at the start of his run-up has cleared the infield, 4 runs. Sehwag is very quickly onto that one.
A bit uppish, but safe enough, 4 runs.
It's straight at McMillan. Bond to Sehwag. Stopped by McMillan. Bond continues. It's straight to a fielder. Sehwag waiting at the striker's end. He's gone over the top with that, and it looks like 4 runs. That really was excellent timing.
He hit that over the field superbly.
Sehwag waiting at the striker's end. That's a fantastic strike. Bond won't like that at all.
Another one of those, and this bowler could be out of the attack.
14 runs came from that over for India. The required run rate is around 7 and over. That's over the rope. 6 runs off Tuffy. Tendulkar absolutely smashed that for 6.
Exciting stuff. He took a risk, but was well rewarded as the ball disappeared over the fence.
Tendulkar facing. Tuffy continues. Oram is in pursuit. It's straight at Oram. 1 more to Tendulkar. Picked up very early by Sehwag. Tuffy to bowl to Sehwag. And the end of the over. The required run rate is around 6.5 and over.
New Zealand can't afford to give away that many runs.
Yes.
A single to Tendulkar. Bond to Sehwag. Up and over and 4 runs. Really struck that well.
Well, he just got away with it. Risky shot. I'd recommend keeping the ball on the ground at this stage.
Stopped in the covers. Bond continues. Stopped in the covers. Bond to bowl to Sehwag. Overs are left for India. The required run rate is around 6.5 and over. Tuffy continues. He's got that one over the infield and away for 4. Tuffy is not impressed.
The bowlers really need to keep it tight at this stage of the match.
Stopped in the covers. Tuffy to Tendulkar. That's cleared the infield. Super shot by Tendulkar.
Well, he just got away with it. Risky shot. I'd recommend keeping the ball on the ground at this stage.
And 6. This has been a vital partnership for India.
The fielder just watched it. Going, going, going.
India will be pleased with the start to the innings. Harris is not going to reach that. Magnificently cut away for 4 by Tendulkar.
It was a good shot, but the bowler shouldn't be bowling at him there.
18 runs were picked up from that over by Tendulkar. The required run rate is around 6 and over. That's in the air, but it's 4 runs. These 2 players have now put on 59.
He really needs to concentrate on line and length right now to keep the runs down.
McCullum is after that one. He's worked that into the gap. Just one run. Stopped by Tuffy. Bond continues. Tuffy is after it. Lay it away with comfort. An easy single there to Tendulkar. He goes over the top.
Well, it was in the air, but there's no one there. No risk.
Sehwag waiting at the striker's end. There's just one there. 13 overs are left in the innings. The required run rate is around 5.5 and over. A shot. He found the gap with precision.
The bowler didn't do too much wrong there. It was just an excellent shot.
Tuffy continues. Cairns chasing that one.
Yeah.
Another 2 for Sehwag. Cairns is chasing that one.
Yeah.
Two runs to Sehwag. Out. He's been caught.
Well done, the fieldsman. He really backed up the bowler's effort.
Tuffy gets his first wicket. This was how the innings ended for Sehwag. Sehwag is making his way back to the pavilion.
That's a shame. I was enjoying watching him bat, but I imagine his captain will be even more disappointed.
Tuffy with the final ball of his spell. Wide ball signalled by the umpire.
You can't get away with any width in one-day cricket because the umpire will call you for a wide.
Stopped in the covers. Eight runs came from that over by Tuffy. The required run rate is around 5.5 and over.
India have kept their run rate hovering at a good pace in this innings.
That's over the rope. 6 runs off Vettori.
Well, he really hit that a long way. Exciting stuff.
He's taken the aerial route there. 4 runs. Tendulkar very quickly onto that one.
Well, he just got away with it. Risky shot. I'd recommend keeping the ball on the ground at this stage.
Astol after that one. Another single to Tendulkar. Just one run. He's gone over the top with that, and it looks like 4 runs. Picked up very early by Tendulkar.
He should be looking to bowl a tighter line at this stage.
That must be close. And the umpire's given it.
A tough decision by the umpire, but he seemed certain.
Vettori gets his first wicket. Let's see the action replay of that. Tendulkar scored 43 runs from 27 balls.
He certainly looks a little disappointed with that decision.
That over cost 16 runs. The required run rate is around 4.5 and over.
They've been riding above the run rate required so far. Good batting by India.
He smacked that over the top and been rewarded with 4. He certainly saw that one early.
He picked it up nicely, and it's got him 4.
Run.
He must have been sleeping in the field when that ball was hit at him.
4 runs to Dravid. Oram is not impressed.
That was good cricket from the batsman. He placed it, didn't try to hit it too hard.
Cairns is in pursuit. That moves the score into 3 figures for India. Bond is after it, tucked off his legs. One run to Ganguly. Dravid waiting at the striker's end. And 6. Oram won't like that at all.
That was a super shot. I really didn't think it was too bad a ball.
And the end of the over. The required run rate is around 3 and over. Vettori to bowl to Ganguly. There's just one there. Astol is chasing that one, pushed into the gap. Hit straight to a fielder. A single to Dravid. He's worked that into the gap. Just one run.
What a let-off for the batsman. He'll be hoping to make the most of that.
Vettori continues. An easy single there to Dravid. 4 runs were picked up from that over by Dravid. The required run rate is around 3 and over. There it goes, right out of the ground.
He absolutely loves to play that shot. It's a big run scorer for him.
He goes over the top. Super shot by Dravid.
He really needs to concentrate on line and length right now to keep the runs down.
That's over the rope. 6 runs off Oram.
The straight drive is his favourite shot, and it shows.
Over the top and away for 4.
What a clever piece of batting. He picked a safe area and just lifted it over the infield.
That's over the infield and racing away for 4. Dravid moves on to 42.
The bowler needs to avoid giving away boundaries, so he must keep it tight.
Harris is not going to reach that. Hit down the ground beautifully by Dravid.
Magnificent shot. The on drive is one of the hardest shots to play, and he's one of the great exponents of it.
That over eased the pressure on the batting team.
That was an expensive over for New Zealand.
Cairns is after that one. That's found the gap in the field. Cairns out at long on. That brings the scores level. Dravid facing. He's really given that a whack. 6 runs. That brings up his half-century.
Well, he used his feet brilliantly there and lifted it high over the boundary.
India have won a hard-fought contest here. So to sum up then, India win by 8 wickets.